Okay, we're back.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. So, you guys,
Oh,
you guys are staying the 5 days.
looks like it.
Everybody is wounded. Make a vigor.
I know. Oh, okay. I also put up a tent and I'm gonna eat my rations. So I'm spending no money for 5 days. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Oh shit, Calvin.
I'm gonna find a fairly safe
Uh,
area to put my sleeping bag.
Use
So if I touch
Blue.
her, will it help?
All right. Matthew, you were
Hey, Matthew
healing
healed
2
through it all.
wounds.
Yeah, he did.
Damn it, if I had blue.
If you had saved one of those blues.
Yeah, you would have been fine.
So, Calvin, you're spending a blue?
Yeah, I put it in the corner.
Yeah, I see it. 7
10.
plus 3 is
Roll 20 's
10.
going slow.
You're full healed.
Kelvin did it.
Calvin's good.
finally
Matthew,
did it,
you heal
everybody.
2. Isabella, you heal nothing. Unless you have a chip.
So, we got 2 people, one with 1 wound, and 1 person with 2 wounds.
I'll go ahead and send Chip.
Man, people are losing chips left and right.
So that's a reroll.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's a reroll, everybody.
Still gotta
Get ready.
I mean, you know, the total's still the same, but
Yeah.
Well, did you have
Oh, no, it's
a
not,
blue
sorry.
instead?
no. All I have is 3 whites. Or had.
Oh,
Did you have 2 reds and a white?
Alright, so that's 5 days.
That's 5 days, so down to 5 rations.
Oh, this is poopy.
Darrow's could die. Isabella could die at any point. Darrow had a good day.
Well, I need to buy more rations now.
Yeah, 5 more days.
let's go do
decide
this
that.
job,
Yeah, I was ready to say.
and you can feed yourself.
Also, we're swimming onto the water, so you can just go drink water while it's dirty and get an infection and kill yourself. So let's go find a boat. What's the cheapest and shittiest boat we can get shaken?
Yeah, you can get find someone who's got a steam launch, which is a small boat, you know, single engine.
Yeah,
Can carry at most 8 people, including the pilot.
Okay. How much you talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that now. So,
Oh, okay, thank you.
since you're not like chartering the boat, you're just like take us there and take us back type of deal.
Yeah. Unless he gets shot and then he runs away.
Fucking hell. Well, I was gonna try to give y'all a nice cheap price, but it would cost him $1,000 just to make the trip because of how much Ghost Rock cost.
So how's swimming work? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
How do people navigate this place?
Hey, get Ghost Rock.
How can you get to the Ghost Rock? Is that a
Go
boat?
through the maze. The maze is all around us. But it's only one place. Where are we?
Fuck.
So, how about rowboats? Is that plausible? How long would that take?
That'll take a while.
A day of yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Day on the steamboat. So
$1,000. Just get to and back.
Yeah, which is how much you're getting paid. So that's obviously not gonna work.
right. Guy doesn't have means of transporting the Ghost Rock. He can't provide us a boat.
Gyrocopter.
He doesn't want to be affiliated with whatever's about to happen in any way.
Oh,
Didn't even
I
give you his
see.
name.
I see.
So, Yeah.
Oh, we could just shoot the guy and take the steamboat. Where?
Steam launch? Yeah, you could do that.
I recommend it. They had silencers back then, and I probably would. Hmm. Oh, we need Paladin. That probably still wouldn't be cheap.
Is there any way to, on the map that we have, is there any way to get there by land?
No.
If we jump from land to land, does that work?
Not, I mean, not easily. Maybe with the right equipment.
Should I go steal a rowboat?
Wait,
I think we discussed that not working.
It's gonna take way too long.
Just saying, Mad Dog can probably row it all by himself.
So, I mean, can I eyeball a bandit hideout? How about that? Well, it's called a hideout for a reason. Fuck.
Wait a minute. Oh, plus fuel costs. Okay.
So let me swing this at you then. Surely this ghost rock deposit that we are going to acquire for him is worth more than one steamboat's day's worth of ghost rock.
Yes, definitely.
That's what he yeah. So I mean, kind of an oversight. I don't know, like, because I mean, obviously, we have no other way of getting there, and he knew that, offering us $1,000.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
mean,
about the business. Oh, we can always go over there and haggle him. Not me, because I suck at it.
I don't know, man. I don't know if the game designers, like...
Did he?
Because, like, the ships have how far they can go on 1 pound of ghost rock. And a pound of ghost rock cost $100. But everything's multiplied by 5. So it costs $500 to travel on a pound of ghost rock.
Well, surely ghost rock would be the exception here, though, because this is where it comes from.
Yeah, I mean, maybe?
I mean, it'd be one thing out east.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anything, ghost rock should be cheaper?
Well, I mean, or at least base price. Like, that would be the base price, and that would be what people would multiply off of.
Yeah, it
from here
says,
on
remember,
out.
increased prices only apply to gear and goods. I mean, I guess, do you define ghost rock as goods? It's under general equipment.
But I mean, even then,
That
though,
would be gear.
I don't know.
I feel like you could make the exception
Yeah,
just off of
I have to agree with that. It's the fact we are at the main source of it.
like saffron is so much more expensive where it doesn't grow.
Ah,
Yeah.
I found a forum post about it. The price of ghost rock in the flood.
People say, shut the fuck up, accept it.
Or they're saying offer your people $5,000.
Whoops. Well, my next idea was to raid a bandit hideout and steal it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with my like common sense, right? And say that ghost rock wouldn't be jacked up because if you bought ghost rock at 5 times the price and then you went east and sold it for a fifth of what you bought it for, it's pretty retarded. So
Right.
I'm gonna say that it's not modified and say that you guys can charter him for a cool $200. Or if you can come to a different arrangement, Or you can find a
Man.
less scrupulous one. He'll do it for $100. No, I mean it's still you still got to do fuel cost.
Where's Gwenboa either?
Gwenboa was a nation in our last campaign.
Gwen, whatever. Fuck.
I tell him if he's feeling like making a little bit of extra cash. We need the boat in order to complete a job, and help us complete our assignment. Pay you $250.
All right. Well, someone make a persuasion roll.
Not me.
I will.
Look at that.
Move the -4.
Yeah. All
you
right.
got a
So
nine.
yeah, you guys are like can't pay anything now, but we'll pay $250 upon return. Even though, generally speaking, that wouldn't fly with Matthew's silver tongue. The guy's like, "You guys seem like honest folk. We'll do it."
Yeah. Yeah, we're real on.
And we're off.
There you go.
The important part is that Matthew does not mention how many deaths he's in.
You're
I'll be
right.
back. I had to get groceries.
So,
Yeah. My wife
Matthew.
actually could use my hand. I hate to AFK in the middle of the
I'll,
stream.
I'll fill the time. Go.
Thank you.
Matthew.
Hmm?
So it occurs to me that my advice on not gambling might seem like it had some prudence.
Oh, I didn't gamble. I fell and my money was gone.
I hope you're better at cheating than you are at lying. Nobody
Who
picks
says
a
I'm
nickel
lying?
because nobody picks a nickel up faster off the street than you do. And if you dropped your money, you would have picked it up.
You have no proof of
Exactly
that.
there.
My intuition very rarely proves me wrong. That's what it leads me to believe in you.
Well, now you got me in a corner, you know? I can't say you're lying, but I can't say you're true.
You don't have to say anything because the truth is what it is, without you having to speak it. But regardless, the whole reason I bring this up is, I believe I have a solution for you. It'll help solve 2 of your problems.
Is it worth about $152?
I don't think you can put a price on it.
Okay, I'm still listening.
I will teach you the ways of Kung Fu. And not only will you learn to center yourself, maybe break free of this gambling addiction you have. It seems that you like to get in fights, and often drawing a weapon doesn't always seem to be the best idea.
I'm back.
I could teach you how to defend yourself with your hands. Heard you.
I would be down to learning food. It's always fun to learn new stuff.
And ideally, it'll help you. And I'll try, give you a pat on the shoulder. And ideally, it'll help you center your life as well.
We'll see about that.
I nod.
All right. So you guys ready to head out?
Yes. Matthew, are you ready for your first lesson?
Is it punching me in the face?
It's always punching you in the
Almost.
face. Have you ever seen a video?
It's called asking hand. Then I karate chop your throat.
Ouch.
Seems reasonable.
All right. So you guys set off in the morning, and you'll arrive in the evening.
Okay.
And I'm choking up my own blood.
You wake up from the sudden lack of blood. So what are we rolling up on? I mean, are we like coming around a dwarf fortress? Are there people manning automaton Gatling guns?
What? Automaton Gatling guns manning automaton Gatling guns. That sounds
Like a robot?
That
Like a tiny
sounds-
robot inside of a bigger robot?
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. So you run into automatons that have built themselves, weaponized automatons that they wield. It's like a guy doing a puppet show with his hand up a weapon. Guy who has a weapon.
The robot came out and was like, dude, I am so badass, but if I was bigger, it would be better. Let's do this. But, yeah, like, what are we rolling up on, though?
Well,
Yeah, I'm back.
actually, we're not quite there yet.
Oh, that's fine.
Because about a little after midday, you find yourself not alone in the water.
Well, what do you know?
Jaws. The flood begins.
Boo.
A giant shark is attacking.
Alright, as you guys round a bend around some mesas, you guys quickly spot a maze runner, I believe. Also, you know, is basically in the canal you guys are headed for.
Okay.
Actually,
Is he
it's not a
blocking it,
maze
or is he
runner.
just...
It's not blocking it, but you know, it's definitely in your path. It is a, it is a gunboat.
Oh.
I'll run up to the helm and ask the
This
pilot what
music
he
is too
recommends.
damn peaceful.
I'm gonna go grab my rifle and shoot out the other pilot on that gunboat.
That's
Ask the pilot what he recommends.
And he says,
That's
you
all.
know, like, well, normally I see another boat, I turn around and I hightail it, but it also kind of depends on who's flying the other ship.
I guess I'll wait.
Let's see
Well.
if this one is a little less chill.
You feel confident proceeding? We'll try to hide our numbers. So as to take them by surprise, should it come to that.
I load my 6th round.
I'm
Yeah,
always
me,
loaded.
I load my guns. Of which, the next stuff we have that's cheap, I need.
Well, most ships
These
fly
are mine.
flags, and if they don't fly a flag, that's an obvious sign that you're probably in for a bad time. A badder time.
Oh, I'm guessing this doesn't have a flag.
Well, you guys can make a notice roll to see if it has a flag.
Oh, a notice. Any negatives?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, fuck you, Jacob.
Yeah, it's my fault. Alright, so, Calebin, you're looking off the bow of the ship, and, you spot a Union flag.
I take my Molotov
I'll
and
tell
throw
everybody
it
they're Union soldiers.
and set it on fire and blow it up.
I leave my 6th round loaded.
I mean, I still have my rifle out. Might as well. Already pulled it out.
They're part of government. They shouldn't attack us, right?
The captain's kind of like,
Wouldn't.
well, I mean, Union and Confederates are probably the least likely to attack us.
I like our odds. Forward ahead.
Alright, but, if my ship sinks, I will, come looking for you.
Somehow I feel like that'll be the least of our concern if that's occurring.
Damn, even this one's peaceful. It's like happy music, nothing bad could happen on the sea.
That'll make it dramatic when something bad does happen.
But bump.
Alright, as you guys start coming alongside the Union gunboat, you spot some blue-dressed soldiers start waving you down, and one of them shouts out, "Slow! We're coming alongside! Prepare to be boarded!"
Can I make a notice roll to look at these soldiers?
Sure.
I used to be in the Union,
That's
so
true.
I think I have a good idea. Please roll 20. Alright, well, that's okay.
There's nothing off about them, except their uniforms don't appear very kempt. So I guess there is something off about them.
I mean, alright, well, see that. I'm gonna keep a good distance from where they board. But I have a good aim to shoot just in case.
So so you guys come alongside them, and they throw over grappling hooks to reel in your ship alongside theirs, and using a rope bridge, 4 Union soldiers climb aboard, and they walk over to the captain, and they're like, "What's your business?" And the captain kind of pushes up his hat a bit, and he's like, "Well, what do you think? I got these claim workers here. We're headed out to a claim." And the soldiers kind of look about, and one of them sees Isabella, and he seems a bit nervous.
He hasn't seen these in forever.
Nervous. I don't like that.
And the guy who's doing the talking
You
says,
wanna kill me, Bacon.
"Well, we're not in business of jumping anyone's claim. We're just on the lookout for any of Santa Anna's spies. I don't suppose any of you have seen any Mexican ships around this region?"
Jobin's gonna kind of furrow his brow. Say, what does Santa Ana spies want to do with the maze?
He kind of like gives you a look. "You guys new to the maze?"
I've never been here before.
"Well, Santa Anna's looking to make a statement. The Mexican Navy's all up and through the maze. In fact, we just had a battle with one of their gunboats not too long ago."
My eyes are kind of light up. Did you win?
Obviously.
Huh. Oh no, I'd say appreciate the story.
To be honest,
And,
we've kind of lost our bearings. Where about in the maze are we? If you guys don't mind us asking.
Well, if you head that way, go towards progress.
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 One of them's like, "Holy shit, we're south." And,
Which way are you headed?
He kind of gives you a look. He's like, "It's a lot of questions for a miner." And he kind of sizes you up. "It's a interesting sword for a miner."
An interesting outfit. Normally, I've seen Union soldiers have their uniforms better kempt.
As you say that, one of them rustles up some spit and spits over the side of the ship, like protesting your comments on their uniform. And then the one who was eyeing Isabella is like, "What about you, ma'am? Where are you from?"
Wait, where am I from?
Guantanamo Bay.
New Mexico?
I think if your character is Mexican, which you said, and you would have an accent, you know, a Mexican accent. Is that true? Do you agree?
Yes, but it wouldn't be like... I've lived north of the border for...
So
most of my
you speak, you know, really good English. So
Yes.
yeah, you've got the accent of an immigrant,
accent,
basically.
But it's not...
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's not like thick. You're not heavy on it. But but he's like, "You sound kind of Mexican."
Mexican.
You sound kind of racist.
Racist. Yeah, that doesn't really work in the 19th century.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
think that's exactly what he's implying.
And then the guy who's clearly the leader of the group, the guy who's clearly the group is like, "Got a sword wielding miner and a Mexican lady. It's a bit suspicious."
At least I'm a lady to them.
I mean, they're not leaving the. You know what? I'm not. I'll wait. I'll just wait.
I'll bow slightly, you know, with like my hands together forward and say, with all the Chinese around here, you think you'd be more familiar with their culture? I happen to find myself more aligned to their traditions and beliefs.
A white guy pretending to be a Chinaman. That's new. This is a weird. I was about to say this is a motley crew, but that would not be historically accurate. We got ourselves an odd bunch here.
Be that as it may.
Never said we weren't odd.
We mean no harm, and it's always safer to travel in numbers, no matter how strange you might be.
Yeah, so the leader's like rubbing his nose a bit, and he goes, well, you know, really don't want to have to go back to the captain empty-handed, so I'm either going to have to bring you guys in for questioning, or maybe come back with a little something else. And whoever's closest to the captain of your little steamship kind of gives you an elbow nudge.
Definitely not me.
Probably be Calebin, honestly.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm assuming he wants money.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of read between the lines that this guy's probably...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting strong-armed. How many people do I see over the edge of the boat?
Well, there's 4 on your boat, and there's another 4, like, watching from the top deck of the gunboat.
No matter what I think about it, we kill these 4, kill the other 4, and steal the gunboat. And then probably kill some more people.
Well, man, damn, that is. I'm so glad you're there, cause I'm over here. Okay, well, see, I hate doing this kind of shit, cause I want everybody's input, but that's kind of along the lines I was going.
So
But that's 8 people shooting at us, and every single bullet.
and
can kill
you
us.
don't even know if that's all the people. You'd imagine that the crew
Yeah.
running the ship are probably manning their stations. So these guys are probably just extra hands. That I'll give you all for free.
I mean, so this is a large vessel. It's not like it's not
like
just
the biggest.
a gunship.
It's not the biggest, but it's definitely not the smallest.
But I mean, it's not a steamboat with a machine gun. Like this is like a
Well,
what do
every
they
ship
call
is
them?
basically kind of like a steamboat. So yeah, this one's definitely a steam. It's not an ironclad, is that what you're asking?
That is exactly what I was asking. That like literally is the exact ship I was gonna
Right.
ask
So
you
it's
about.
not an ironclad. Ironclads are the big bads of the maze. So this thing is smaller than an ironclad, but it is armed.
Yeah. So my thoughts were, we say we go in for questioning. They take us aboard their ship, and that's when we bust out and kick some ass, or die.
Just doing a cursory glance around this gunboat, you guys on the side facing you guys spot a Gatling gun and 2 cannons.
Okay, so it is pretty well armed.
And I really don't want to get in a fight here.
Oh, that's
I'm always
fair.
ready for a fight.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna die. Let's be real here.
So, I'll kind of narrow my eyes a little bit and lean forward and kind of tip my hat down a little bit and say, well, what do you think your captain would be looking for?
I don't know. I mean, we stopped on our way back north to check you guys out. It'd be a damn shame if it was all for naught. I mean, he'd probably be itching for us to catch a few of Santa Anna's spies, but I could probably maybe make him happy with the way everything went if maybe we give him something else to tide him over. And he's giving you a look like, don't be dumb.
I mean, like,
Surely he's not wanting me.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. Is that an option?
No? No,
Oh.
it's not.
She's not Glenn.
That's not what I was
Well,
implying,
yeah.
but they probably wouldn't say no. But obviously, you know, no one's gonna force Isabella to do that. We're not
Right.
running that kind of party.
I'm a lady.
She's a strong, independent Mexican woman who don't need no man.
Damn right.
Wait, who was that one guy who killed all those people and saved you?
That was a very vague statement.
Yeah, that
Right.
happens all the time. You know, the other thing that we could do is we could take these four as hostages. Cut the
Well, you
ropes
need to
and
make a
just go.
decision because the longer you guys pussyfoot
Yeah.
around, the more itchy these soldiers are going to be.
Sure. Like I said, I just don't want to make a decision like that without. I mean, but I guess I
Alright,
have to. Does
I'll
anybody
tell
else
you
have
what.
any
I'll
ideas
tell you
real
what.
quick?
Go for the
I'll give you
safest
guys. I'll give you your characters are going to exchange some glances, and I will give you. I'm going to start a timer. I will since I'm being generous. I'll give you 5 more minutes, and then at the end of 5 minutes, it's do or die, and I do mean that literally.
Okay.
Well,
Here's my decision. I'll say it now. I say go for the safest route. Of course, Mad Dog's completely fine with shooting and killing, but I say go for the safest route.
Okay.
in terms of Matthew's gonna look at Kelvin with this look that says, I really have no idea, but at the same time he's rubbing his neck.
Sure. I know Isabella doesn't want to fight.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, like you look over at her and she's like holding in her, she's like like tugging on her bandages and shit.
Sure. So I'm gonna lean back over to the captain and say,
Not the captain, but yeah.
the spokesperson for the union,
The Fadget.
strong armors. Look, I'm sure as a soldier you're gonna understand this, but we had a really rough night at the tavern last night gambling, and I don't want to make my problems your problems. So we're on the way, hoping to make something here. Give you 50 greenbacks. That can make your captain happy. Kind of divert his eyes a little bit from not capturing a spy or two.
He starts itching his chin and he's like, yeah. I think that would be a generous contribution to the Union military effort here in the maze. From loyal citizens.
Make sure that lead finds the appropriate Confederate target.
And I pull my trigger. Yeah.
Okay, I just took it all out of mine.
So you just like dig in your wallet, slap $50 into his hands. He sits there counting it, just completely out in the open, you know. Once he's satisfied, he's like, well, boys, let's get a move on.
Greatly dislike automated weapons.
Well, they weren't automated, they'd be manned.
Yeah, the Gatling guns and shit.
Well, yeah.
Too bad I would have
There
tested my
was
skills against the
if you
Union.
guys were fully healed, there was a chance you guys could have taken that boat. But with how wounded half your team is, you probably made the smartest choice. So,
I mean, there's a hell of a way I would have done it.
the
I
Union
so would've done it.
soldiers disembark, $50 richer, and you guys part ways.
Yeah.
And we're off.
Yeah, and it's and then by evening you guys come across the location on the map. You guys want to make a notice check?
Notice, me.
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Or was that earlier? And I was trying to.
Yeah, right.
Two
Everybody,
ones.
everybody
So,
but Matthew.
Everybody but Matthew. You guys spot a small cave entrance about 15 feet above sea level. And there is this wooden staircase that kind of goes one direction then the other and one direction then the other, leading up to it, and this small wooden kind of pier built at the bottom of the staircase. And anchored to it is a steam launch. And sitting on the steam launch is a single man with a shotgun displayed on his lap, and at the cave entrance at the top is another man sitting on a stool with a rifle like braced against his hip. And as they see you guys approach, they both kind of, the guy up top particularly, he's kind of stands up, puts his weapon You know, he's holding it in both hands. He's not like aiming at you guys, but he has it there.
Sure, he's not.
I mean, if he were aiming at you, it'd be obvious. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me, people? Alright, well, let's go to the old group here and say, as I adjust my headset. How you want to handle this?
Well, remember, we need them to sell the land,
Of course.
so
But,
we can't kill them.
I mean, he said that to Zachary. Didn't talk about the rest of the crew.
Right. Yeah, so something to keep in mind. Preferably not to have to kill anybody at all.
Hmm.
But we'll see how this goes.
What if we get him drunk and then bet? Make him bet.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah, but then he sobers up the next day and just doesn't follow through.
That, and you're supposing the fact that we can even get in.
We drag him back, okay?
Best
I
group
can
NA.
get in anywhere I want.
So,
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys kind of think this one out.
Matthew, any thoughts?
I'm not really good at these kind of decisions.
See
Not
how it
much of
goes.
it.
So he said his name was Zachariah.
No.
Zachary.
Zachary Clemens.
So I guess as we're kind of getting within shouting range, I'll throw my hand up and say, Mr. Clemens!
Ow. Get my race.
The guy in the boat with the shotgun shots back, and he's like, "Do I know you?"
No, sir, but we have a mutual friend I would very interested to speak with you about.
Mutual friend, huh?
Well, that's what I'm led to believe.
He sits there and considers for a moment.
Is it Bill O'Reilly?
Well, we don't really have many friends down here, so you have to be a little bit more specific.
That's kinda
Otherwise,
sad.
well, we'll just have to send you on your way.
So I was kind of running up and down the stairs during this conversation. That guy never gave us his name, you said?
Right.
Well, fuck. Then I will shout back and say, we're here to talk to you about a particular gentleman who recently proposed to you $1,000.
Ha! Yeah, you best turn around.
Let's forego all this shouting business. I'm sure we can come to terms.
Oh, I don't think so. And he whistles, and the guy above him lines up his rifle on you.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna take out a cigar, cut it, light it.
So, and well, I guess it only lasts for so long. Yeah, I'll say, I'm sure, I'm certain to you that our intentions don't necessarily have to be unfortunate. I'm not even certain that we're talking about the same gentleman. What was the gentleman's name that you remember?
Man by the name of Bobby Dillon.
Ah, so it was Mr. Dillon. Well, let's forego all the shouting. Let's talk as civilized folk.
I told you we ain't interested. Move on.
Now, again, going back to the whole, like, dollar per pound kind of thing, like, $1,000, is that, like, really...
For a claim
What he
that's
plans on
supposedly
paying these-
really good, yeah, that's like, that's an insult, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm gonna look for a spot in the ship, like maybe there's a crack in it or something, to aim my rifle. You know, where he can't see me, but I can see him good enough.
Ooh, okay.
The guy was aiming his rifle. I'm gonna make a notice to do whatever to see if I can
Actually, you're
find
gonna have to do a stealth to find a spot to hunker down without him seeing you.
Is it plausible that if I fail with stealth, it's gonna fuck everything up?
Sure.
It might
Well,
make the guy up top a little trigger happy.
I mean, I'm gonna accept that, but nobody else is. So, eh.
well, but yeah, it's a decision. You know, you're making on your own. We'll deal with it or we won't.
How many chips I got? Yeah, I guess I gotta spend them somewhere. Alright, let me get a... Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. No negatives, no negatives. Wham!
Alright, you find a spot where you can hide and you're not seen.
Alright, I aim my rifle real nice at the other guy's aiming his rifle.
Alright.
Damn it, I should have asked for a trigger word. In that time, can I ask for a trigger word?
Yeah, just have it be 2 genders.
But no, yeah, we'll ask before I hide. Ask Kelvin? Or, yeah, Kelvin. Like, give the word and I shoot. Like a trigger word, anything. Something.
I got you. Sure, I think you'll figure it out.
I hope so. I'll go by hiding spot.
So, yeah, right. So are they, or like, so the boat's gradually getting closer. What kind of covers this boat offering? Am I just standing on a floating raft?
No. It's you know, like a steamboat. It's a small steamboat. The example
Okay.
they gave, I don't know if you guys have all seen that old movie, the African Queen. Seen that
That's
movie?
exactly what I was thinking
Well,
of.
there you go. So like, yeah, there's places that if you crouch down, you can get +2 cover for sure.
So, we're still approaching. Does it seem like they're gonna let us?
Oh, they don't seem keen on letting you, but you haven't crossed the point of no return. Otherwise, they would have shot you.
Sure.
But the closer you get, the more likely that's gonna be the
Sure.
result. Yeah.
Well, seeing as that's where it stands, I will just candid. I will tell them that. Seeing your fingers quiver in the way that they do, I will just be candid with you.
I'll
An
take that.
An offer has been made in the very No.
He's like, all right, that's it. Bam.
Cacao.
Wow. Okay. So in the future, not leave it up to him to figure out what your code word is. But
You speaking is his cue to shoot.
yeah.
Oh, he's talking. Shoot.
But Mr. Dillon has a vested interest in this here plot. Now I do understand you're not happy with his offer, but I know that surely $1,000 to rid you of an aggravation. Aggravation. Now that's worthwhile. Because regardless of how much money you think you're going to make out of here, between the bandits, the two of you, the inability to protect your plot, and the fact that people like us are just going to keep coming until you get smart or get dead, I'd really like it to be the first. You should make some money off of this. Take the smart way out. Move on, do something with it. That's life-changing money right there for the two of you.
All right, make a persuasion -4.
That's 4?
Yeah.
Oh, they were trying to be persuaded before, and they're doing it basically.
Sure.
But bump.
So nobody else wants to help?
I
I
can
go
help
on
you.
persuasion. I tried.
He's
but
the one who
then
spoke.
I
He
had
rolls it.
Yeah, I know, I understand that, but because I come up with good speeches, why is my character? I'm just philosophical. It's part of my background.
Isabella comes in, I'll give you a flappuccino. Whatever the hell that means.
Forward of it.
Damn.
That's without the -4.
Yeah.
So,
So the man's thinking, and he's like, There's more than just two of us. But, you make some valid arguments. How's about I let one of you off that boat, and I'll bring you to talk to my brother Zachary.
I'll look back at everybody, see if we have any volunteers.
I'm not there.
Definitely not.
Sigh.
So no one
I'll nod.
volunteers?
Yeah, no, I'll nod, and I'll make a very visible gesture of taking off the shotgun, putting it down that I have across my back.
Sure, yeah.
And
So your boat kind of comes up alongside his. And he's like, at a fancy sword too.
I'm gonna kind of grimace and say, leaving it here. I suppose I can do that as long as you can promise me that no harm will come to my friends.
So far so good, bud. But if you bring that sword, we're gonna have a problem.
Take the sword off and I'll scan around, and then I guess I'll hand it over to Isabella since, even though it was for like 5 minutes, I know her the longest.
Alright, so you climb over the other
Gotcha,
boat,
bro.
and he's like, he nods to you and he starts walking up the stairs.
So as I'm walking around, do I see any loose ghost rocked anywhere, like in mining carts or anything like that?
No, this is literally just a staircase. There is a pulley elevator type deal beside the staircase, which is how they get tools and equipment and, of course, ghost rock up and down from the thing. But you look inside it and it's currently empty.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So you pass by the man of the rifle who's still got his gun trained on your compatriots down below.
Sure. I'm gonna try to keep count of all the people that we pass.
Alright, when you step inside, the first area has been considerably hollowed out. And in fact, from the looks of it, it was probably a natural cave. And there are 3 hammocks, a small bed, and a actually small bed, as in like for a small human.
Like a child?
Correct. And in the middle of it is this kind of like makeshift kitchen-esque area. You know, you got like a pot and like a spot where a fire could be, and there's a woman sitting there, and she's kind of taken aback. She's like, Matt, what's all that shouting? Who is this man? And he's like, calm down, Lily. This man's from Mr. Dillon. I'm gonna go talk to your husband, and we'll see if we can come to agreement. So there ain't no problems. Kind of nods to you. He's like, come on. My brother, he's probably working the claim right now. You keep your hands to your sides. I don't want to see no, exploring fingers.
I'll keep my. I'll actually bring interlock my fingers together and leave them up and in front of my chest.
He's like, all right, let's go. All right, then the next area is obviously more like a mine shaft, and it's dug out like a mine shaft. And at first you pass by a man, but Matt, who's got a pickaxe and he's working away at a wall. But Matt, as you've come to know him, doesn't pay him any mind, and he works down further. And then you see a man who looks quite similar to Matt, and a boy, probably elementary school age for us Americans, and he's holding like a tray of like equipment and stuff for presumably his father. And the man turns around and starts wiping his hands, and he's like, and Matt goes, "This man here is from Mr. Dillon." And Zachary shakes his head and goes, "We already told that man to piss off." He's like, "Yeah, but They came in on one of them steamboats with, well, look at this guy. And they both kind of look you over. He had a fucking sword and shit. And some other, well, capable-looking fellers. And, starts me a thinking, maybe we take what Ghost Rock we got, get our $1,000, and head back east. Zachary walks up to Calvin and goes, "What's your name?"
Most of my friends just call me Kale.
"Okay, Kyle.
Close enough.
Listen." And as he says that, you know, you're looking around, and this, like, there's a considerable chunk of Ghost Rock that Zachary's been working on. Like, more Ghost Rock you've probably ever seen in your life.
Sure.
And he just points a thumb behind him, and he says, "You see that?"
I nod.
That's worth 5-10 times what Mr. Dillon is offering, and he knows it. And that's just the first chunk I found.
I'm gonna nod my head as he talks, and not going for any ghost rock or anything, but just like, you know, like the dirt on the ground. I'm just gonna kind of like lean down and get some pebbles and dirt and all that stuff and scrape it up. And just kind of start playing with it in my hand.
He's like, I brought my brother out here, and I hired that gunman you probably met on the way in. And
I think he was sleeping.
He looked at Matt, and Matt's like, "That guy's bullshitting."
I grin.
And me and my wife and my son here, we know our way around a firearm. So yeah, you may be hardened gunmen, but we got the advantage of height. We got a bottleneck at the door. You come in here, you're gonna get full of lead. So what do they say to that?
They make a very convincing argument, and one, honestly, not worth fighting. Instead, I would have you look at this a different way. Just in the time it has taken me to leave town and make my way here, I've had several attempts of people thinking that I was a worthy target to shake down. What kind of life is it for you to have your family out here? Sure, there's the potential for wealth, and that wealth comes with danger. I came in here unarmed, in good faith. When I heard about this job, I can see where the lines go. I know if it's not us, it'd be somebody else, and that's what you have to remember. I know that you could dispatch me right now, scare off my compatriots that are waiting for me outside. But should you do that, whether it be tomorrow, next week, next month, there will always be the constant threat. Just that. Nothing to include the lawlessness out here in the maze, or the danger you will face every time you transport your ghost rock. I understand the predicament, but $1,000 is life-changing money. Get your family somewhere else.
Matt chimes in.
I'll snap my... Oh, sorry.
Matt chimes in. He's like, "Zach, I mean, we got some ghost rock, a pound or two at least, already carved out. Make our way over to head back east. We got more than enough to pay off that miner and the gunman you hired, and then we got another $1,000. That's enough to, I don't know, stake a claim somewhere else. Maybe go mine gold or silver." So with Matt kind of, since you convinced Matt already, he's kind of helping you out. You didn't hit any of the trigger words that I was looking for, so you're still going to get a -2. So go ahead and make another persuasion roll to persuade Zachary.
You are a bitch and you're a stupid motherfucker. Fuck
Just
you.
curious, what were the trigger words?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you now. He might get a second shot.
Oh. Easy.
Hold on.
He might get a second shot. Oh, here goes the second shot.
Thinking.
Well, we're about to go to break, so think faster.
Okay. Hey.
Taking steroids faster.
Why don't we find his decision afterward?
What?
Na 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 na.
No.
So it's a reroll? There you go.
Yeah.
That's a 3, unfortunately.
What?
Negative
Minus
2.
2.
Oh, damn. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play it super safe and just.
Oh yeah. All right. So I get a token.
Yeah, you sure do. Ha!
Well, that makes it a 4.
No,
So
he
yeah.
barely made it.
He looks at Matt. He looks at you. Looks at Matt. Looks at you, and he's like, "Shit." And he throws down the rag. All right, Matt. Let's pack it up. You tell Mr. Dillon we'll head his way.
Nice.
I nod and, palm and fist to each of them and say, I appreciate that I was able to help you see through this.
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
I guess I'll get escorted back out to the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead.
All right. Yeah, he comes back to the boat, and even though obviously we're gonna have this quick conversation here, we are a little bit stretching out for our second break, so we're gonna go ahead and take our second break. We're gonna come back at 23 after, and then we'll do our final hour.
Ready?